January 19, Season 2, Episode 96. It is the Fill in the Olympic pregame show. I will start off by stretching and showing you how you get ready to do high jumps. My record is 7 feet, 4 inches. And let's start it now.
We also running up.
Oh, yes, we are, sweetie. Please like this video if you think I am sexy and you'd like to kiss my mouth. Okay. Comment.
It's like the ABC 7i team.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today, wrestler and actor Adam Copeland. And we wrap up Strive for More in 24 when Gelman shows us his workout. Plus, start the action series Echo. Alaqua. All this on Live.
Love that song. Hey, good morning. Friday, January 19th, 2024. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. It's here. The weekend is upon us, so get out there and enjoy it. Or don't. I don't care.
Which superstitions are Americans most likely to believe? What do you think?
Umbrella inside the house.
Yep. That one is number umbrella in the house. Number 5. Bad luck superstitions. That's number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
By the way, that should be number 1 because, as you know, if you open the umbrella in the house,
What will
horrible
happen?
things will befall you.
Really?
And usually you can't get the umbrella
Out of the
front
house.
door.
Yeah.
You break a lamp. I mean, it's just all bad.
Those are the bad luck superstitions. There's 2 lists: good luck and
wait.
bad luck.
Okay, well, what are we on?
Whatever. There's 2 lists, so that would be number 5 of the bad luck. Number 1, bad luck would be walking under a ladder.
Yeah,
That's because something's gonna drop on your
Yeah,
head
of course.
from the ladder.
Yeah.
I thought it was broken mirrors would be number 1. That's number 2.
Yes.
Friday the 13th. Number 4.
Friday the 13th is terrible. It's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
In New York City, especially if you're in a high rise, there will not be a number 13.
13,
floor.
no 13. There's no 13th floor. But spoiler alert to the people living on the 14th floor.
Which we did twice. We lived on the 14th floor in 2 different buildings.
Yeah, and look at what happened to us.
Yeah, it's awful. I think the number 13 in Italy is actually lucky.
I know, that's what your mom kept saying.
Yeah. Also, when a bird poops on your head, that's also lucky in Italy.
Yeah, but everybody that has had a pigeon poop on them can tell you it doesn't feel lucky in the moment.
All right. Good luck superstitions.
Okay.
What would you say?
Good luck superstitions.
It's like making a wish. I'll give you a hint.
Huh?
Like when you make a wish. When you see something, when you make a wish.
Oh, a shooting star.
Shooting star.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Okay.
making a wish during when you blow out your birthday candles.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that. To me, those aren't superstitions. That's more like rituals.
Rituals.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Yeah.
Although our daughter, whenever it's 11:11,
She takes a picture and sends it to us.
she'll take a picture and send it to us.
Yeah, that's not on here. 11:11.
Yeah.
You don't have that.
I knew it.
Oh, a shooting star.
Shooting star.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Okay.
making a wish during when you blow out your birthday candles.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that. To me, those aren't superstitions. That's more like rituals.
Rituals.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Yeah.
Although our daughter, whenever it's 11:11,
She takes a picture and sends it to us.
she'll take a picture and send it to us.
Yeah, that's not on here. 11:11.
Yeah.
You don't have that? Yeah, that is the thing, 11-11. But Americans are pretty superstitious. 4-leaf clovers, finding a penny heads up, crossing your fingers, kissing on New Year's Eve night.
How many times have you seen a penny tails up and you literally jump into oncoming traffic to avoid it? It's so bizarre.
Right. Yeah.
But if I find a penny heads up, I will stop and pick it up because it's lucky.
Yeah.
But if it's tails up, I will
stay away.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, stay away.
Yeah.
Stepping on a crack.
Stepping on a crack.
Break mama's back.
Yeah, right. Don't step on a crack.
When you were on the school bus, did you lift your feet up when you went over the railroad tracks?
No, because I don't think Gertie Mauser drove us over railroad tracks.
Oh, we went over railroad tracks. We would lift our feet up.
What makes parents so annoying? Would you like to know?
Yeah.
It's completely normal because just because you've all gotten older doesn't mean that you're not going to find your parents more annoying. You may find them even more annoying than when they were young
because you haven't been around it for a while.
No, not because you haven't been around it for a while, but because like you're now an adult. Like when you're a kid, your parents were annoying because they were embarrassing. They were this, they were that. They were telling you what to do. Now it's like you're also an adult trying to get through to your parents why it might be beneficial to do X, Y, or Z.
Right.
And they're like, don't tell us what to do. We're the adults. We're in charge.
Yeah.
So that's...
Yeah, the lectures on advice, I remember would become if you ask my dad what time it is, which is not really for advice, he'll tell you how to build a clock. And I just want to know what time it was. My dad and
I had a really interesting conversation a few weeks ago. Do you remember this?
No.
Where he asked me, kind of out of thin air. And it wasn't really an ask. It was more like a dare. He said, Kelly, I bet you could do a plank for more than 30 minutes. And I was like, that's a weird thing to say. And we were all sitting down to pizza.
Apropos to nothing.
It was apropos to nothing. We weren't talking about planking or fitness.
Because he can plank, right?
Because your dad can plank. And I think that
he wanted
he wanted me to say, I bet you can plank, right? Yeah. But I already know he can plank for more than 30. Like I know that he can.
Long time.
No, he can plank for like
not
don't
30. Yeah, he can
challenge
3 minutes, maybe, but
no. He said he can do it over 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's good.
But I know myself.
And a dare is
and
a
I
dare.
have a very bad personality disorder that if your dad planks for 10 minutes, I'm going to plank for 11. If he's going to plank for 32 minutes, I'm going to plank for 33 minutes.
Did you guys do it?
We didn't do it because I was like, I don't think I can plank, Dad. And I left it at that.
Good for you.
Even though I know I can plank.
My worst fear as a
really
kid.
long time.
My worst fear as a kid is when my dad would be walking to the house and I'd see him grab like his tools. I'm like, oh, here it comes. And I'm watching like something I want to watch. And he said, hey, son. I'm like, oh, here it comes. He said, you want to watch me change the oil filter on the car? And I said, yeah. Like, good answer. Come out here and let me show you how to do it.
How lucky are you because you can fix everything?
I can fix everything. And it was that time that he spent with me, and it was annoying.
But it was more time spent with you.
Yeah. And he would just do it, and he'd tell me why. And he's like, well, they charge $100 down at the shop to do this. You can do it yourself. And blah, blah. Ow, what happened to my knuckles? And, yeah.
My father-in-law, when he turned 80, and this is years ago, when he turned 80, we put together a video, like a video of, his greatest hits. And part of the video was of all of the times he's fixed things in all of the kids' houses.
I mean, and when we say fixing them, we mean doing a bad job at fixing them because he messes them up.
Like a video of, his greatest hits. And part of the video was of all of the times he's fixed things in all of the kids' houses.
Yeah.
So we interviewed the grandkids. Like, what's your number one memory of No? And they're like, him fixing things in the house. Like, it's a universe. It's funny. They're all like separate grandkids from separate children of my father-in-laws, but when you interview them, they all have the same answers for everything.
Fixing something.
Right? And their number one answer is like, what's your number one memory, or like, what's the thing you think of the most about No? Him fixing things. And we had, because I said, send me any pictures you have of Dad fixing things in the house. how many
so many
crazy videos, photos.
Jumping off the roof.
And a Google image. You know how you Google image something? If you Google image my brother and sister-in-law's house, the Google image that lives in the universe is their house, and my father-in-law is fixing their mailbox. It's so crazy.
When he come visit, that'd be the first thing he'd say. Hey, son, good to see you. Great to see you.
What needs fixing?
What needs fixing? Oh, yeah. And his dad used to do that, too, when he'd come to our house.
Like, that's stuff my dad would never, like, my dad would never, like, he doesn't know how. My dad is great at a lot of things, but fixing anything, that's not the person you want to go to.
Got it.
It's just what do you mean got it?
No,
He's had to fix things in his house.
Yes, no, I understand.
Mark becomes my father-in-law in my parents' house. He's like,
hey,
Dad,
Joe, what needs fixing?
Yeah. Today's show is a big one. Adam Copeland is here.
We also have Alaqua on the show.
And Strive for More in 24 Fitness Week continues with a look at Gelman's workout. It's time to play.
All right. I've had a rough week. Let's say hello to Teresa Harper from Yakima, Washington, who watches the show on KAPD. Good morning, Teresa. How are you?
Good morning, Kelly and Mark.
Good morning, Teresa. Are you ready to beat Mark today?
Oh, I'm going to try.
Well, it's not been that hard this week.
Please don't let him win, Teresa.
All right.
I'll try my best.
You know how this works. You've given us two statements. One is true. One is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth, and if you stump me, you're going to win this. All right. I love these. I want a trip to Hawaii during a hockey game, or I won a new bed during a basketball game.
Interesting.
Which should we get into first? What hockey team were you watching when you won the trip to Hawaii?
Well, I was living up in Alaska at the time, so it was at the Sullivan Arena, and I don't remember the name of the team because it was 30 years ago.
Okay, and how did you win? Was it a raffle or what?
Yeah, you just put my name in a raffle, and they called me down at halftime, and I had to stand at the center line, and if I could hit the hockey puck in the hole, which was like an 8-inch hole, then I would win the trip, and it ended up being to Hawaii, and I got it in there.
That's incredible.
It is.
Was the trip fun?
It was really fun. It was at Oahu, but the funniest thing was that I had called in sick that day at work, and there's 3,000 people there, so I was like, oh, no, I'm going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
That happens here a lot with the bed.
All right, quickly, how did you win a bed? How did you win at a bed at a basketball game?
Well, this is funny, too, because I had to lay on a bed and hit a free throw, and I don't play basketball, so I just decided I was going to put my hands over my head and throw it as hard as I could, and I made it.
Wow, both seem very improbable.
You just don't know me.
But she's lucky because either way, she won something in a really weird way, and that's incredible.
All right. I'm going to say when you were in Alaska, you shot a puck from mid whatever you call it, mid-ice, and made it into the net.
I just showed up. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear any questions. I won a new bed during a basketball game. I won a trip to Hawaii during a hockey game. I don't think they give away beds during basketball games. That sounds weird. I'm going to say it is true that you won a trip to Hawaii during a hockey game. And the bed during the basketball game is a lie. You shot a puck from mid whatever you call it, mid-ice, and made it into the net.
You're wrong, Mark. You are wrong, Mark.
Our trivia dancer just went, I'm so sorry. Whose side are you on?
I need an exorcism or something. All right, well, congratulations. You are a good basketball shot, and you want a mug and a T-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a valuable trip. It's time for Warming Up Travel Trivia.
Oh, damn. Looks like minus baby mama. I'm getting in there. That's what I'm talking about. A big beauty like that owns her size. She commands attention on the dance floor. She knows what her body's worth.
Our trivia dancer just went, I'm so sorry. Whose side are you
I know.
on?
I need like an exorcism or something. All right, well, congratulations. You are a good basketball shot, and you want a mug and a T-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a valuable trip. It's time for Warming Up Travel Trivia.
Yeah, that's Jenny Martell from Chicopee, Massachusetts. Jenny's the one person rooting for Mark in this game.
I know. She was very upset.
You found your fan. You'll get it one time. You'll get it one
Yes.
time. I don't know. It's not looking like it.
Next week's a new week.
Yeah. Deja, spin that wheel to see what else Teresa's playing. He just said to me, I tried. As if you could not been trying all the other times. All right, Teresa, you're playing for a trip for two to Scrub Island Resort and Spa and Marina in the British Virgin Islands. Listen to this. 7 days, 6 nights in a 1-bedroom suite. It includes 3 meals daily. What's that mean, Mark?
All the meals.
All the meals. And a snorkeling excursion.
Oh.
It's a prize valued at $15,200. You have 20 seconds and only one guess, Teresa. Good luck.
All right, Teresa, here we go. Earlier this week, we talked with Britt Marling. What subject did Britt say she studied in college?
Math.
Economics.
Wow.
Congratulations! You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights on Scrub Island Resort, Spa, and Marina in the British Virgin Islands. This luxury AAA 4-diamond hotel is tucked into a rugged cliff overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, and neighboring islands. The serene 230-acre private island features luxury guest accommodation, an intimate spa, world-class restaurant, 2 private beaches, and a 55-foot marina. Your prize is valued at approximately $15,200.
Oh my goodness. No, she just wins.
She's a winner.
Teresa's a winner.
She's got big winner energy. You should buy a lottery ticket.
Big wiener energy?
Yeah. Congratulations. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a Roomba vacuum cleaner from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 98.
69.
Let's go with 60.
60. All right, Teresa. Thanks for playing with us. When we return, Adam Copeland is here. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live with the series Echo, Alaqua. We wrap up Strive for More 24 Fit this week with a look at Gelman's workout. And coming up next, wrestler turned actor, Adam Copeland.
Only Daisy College Sweet. Only Daisy College.
AA or AAA batteries are $9.99. You need reliable appliances to help you conquer the day. And Menards offers a wide variety for every part of your home. Criterion appliances are ready when you are. Get this Criterion front-load laundry repair for $998. After sale price and mail-in rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Lots of feet. Golden Girls. The laughs continue.
So good.
We are busy running a social media empire.
Please, Blanche. You and Rose founded Creakin', a sex app for seniors.
Loved it. One more.
Hilarious.
I'm wearing an ankle monitor.
With all this money, what are we going to do with it? Do we buy Twitter? Shut up, Rose.
Get your tickets now at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Welcome back. Don't forget on Monday's show, Ken Jennings will be here.
Yes, and we'll meet Joey, the new bachelor.
Joey the New Bachelor sounds like a children's book, doesn't it? Our Strive for More in 24 series continues with a week of parenting tips. And on Monday, we'll talk about letting go at different stages.
Just let go.
Letting go.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Let go.
I can't wait to figure it out. All right. He's a talented actor and one of the most decorated wrestlers who's been entertaining fans around the world for more than 25 years. Please welcome WWE Hall of Famer and world champion, rated R superstar Adam Copeland. Come on, you look like a pussycat.
My daughters,
Yeah,
will say I'm a
they would
pussycat.
agree,
Yeah,
right?
so that letting go thing, I'm not ready to do that. I have
I
a 7 and
know.
a 10-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you've got...
It's years and years.
Yeah,
Years before
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
let go of anything.
You live in Asheville, North Carolina
Yeah,
now?
down in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
So you grew up in
Toronto.
In Toronto.
Yeah, just outside Toronto.
Big temperature difference.
Yeah.
Like today, here.
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, so I can handle it. But it was 6 today in Asheville.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that's
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
So school was canceled.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
They
they
shut school.
They
They shut
shut
school if it's
everything
cold.
down.
Of course. I walked to school when it was minus 20.
Of course you did.
I'm
Both
that
ways.
guy. Both
Uphill. What kind of kid were you in school?
Strangely, as odd as this may seem, I was really shy. I was an introvert. I was that kid.
I believe that.
I was the weird wrestling kid, right? I loved Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan and all the I was a comic book kid. I loved Kiss. I loved the outlandish, larger-than-life things. So when I first saw wrestling on television, I was like, wait, but I can go see those guys.
Right.
And those women. I can smack hands with them.
Right,
That,
right.
Did you go see them?
Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Kiel Auditorium in
St. Louis.
St. Louis, and Andre the Giant against Hulk Hogan.
Right.
And he said, "I'll get you, Hulk Hogan." And he walked by, and I touched his arm, and I'll never forget that.
Just
as a kid.
ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I saw him once live at the CNE stage.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've been hearing this story about touching Hulk Hogan for 30 years. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's like my 9,000th time hearing about it.
But I get it. I still do the same thing, too. You know, I can't.
And you have that effect on your fan base as well.
I don't know.
No, there's a man here who
It's still surreal for me to, at this stage of my life, at 50 years old, go, I lived my dream.
Well, this was destiny for you, because in high school you were voted most likely to wrestle in the WWE.
I was voted most likely to become WWE champion.
Oh wow, more specific.
Yeah, they were real specific with it. And,
Wait,
look at that mullet.
It's incredible.
God.
That is a power mullet.
It is. Now I got the Euro mullet, but that was the power mullet. Yeah.
It's incredible, but that's like such a specific thing. Like most less likely to be WWE champion.
Yeah, but
have you been back for a high school reunion?
Not a reunion, no. I've since gone back and kind of wandered the halls by myself and realized how small everything seems now. You know, and the lockers, it's like, okay, how did I get stuffed in one of those?
Right, exactly.
I was that kid. But for the first time I saw it, that's what I wanted to do. And then I just kept saying it. My mom, bless her heart, she stuck with me. through
Did
all of that.
you wrestle in school, like at the school
So in
level?
grade school, we had amateur wrestling,
Uh-huh.
but our high school program got canceled because someone got hurt pretty badly. So they were like, football, wrestling, done. Which would have been two things that I would have loved.
Yeah, you have two daughters,
Yes.
Lyric and Ruby.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Those are great names.
Great
by the way.
I would say it's like a 90s sitcom. Lyric and Ruby.
Lyric and Ruby.
Those are great names.
But they're my world.
And and your wife was also a professional wrestler.
Yes. Yes.
Are they showing any signs of being in the family business?
There we are. Oh my God.
I mean, you know what? That's our Christmas card for the
Yes.
You just gave us our Christmas card to put over there.
Be great like us.
It's
And that's
pretty
what it'll
amazing. My
say.
wife
Be
can,
great like us.
you know, deadlift a Buick. She's awesome. But the girls, they are very much in tune with the theatrical side.
Okay.
Go figure. But the wrestling, you know, now I'm wrestling with AEW, and they see that there's a toll paid. They see when I get up in the morning, oh, wait, Dad's sore. So that can't be all fun and games. I'm like, it's not.
No.
But so when they see me acting, they know there's no physical toll. So that they can get on board with a little bit better.
Right.
But Ruby, for instance, she's 7. She's trying out for Matilda next week.
Amazing.
So,
That's incredible. So you've got little performers.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think I have a choice.
It's definitely like a familial thing. Like if you are, chances are, even if your kids are introverted when they're young, like they will, there's a strong pull to go into show business if you have parents that are in show business.
Yeah, and my oldest, she's much more introverted, so she's a little bit more like me, but she goes, I want to run the show. I want to tell everyone
Smart
what
girl.
to do.
I like that.
Right, so you want to be the director or producers or
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2011, you were forced to retire because of a serious neck injury. During that time, you turned to acting.
Yeah.
Was that always part of your plan?
No, it really wasn't. My whole goal in life was to be a wrestler. And so once I conquered that, was told I could never do this again because I'd double fusion in my neck. I've since have another fusion, so I have a triple fusion. But when I was told that, I retired from the only thing I ever wanted to do as an adult, live on television. And so executive producers for a show called Haven saw me retire. They were in tears and said, can we get that guy as a tie-in to our show, which airs after wrestling? So a week later, I was up in Halifax filming the show Haven, and one episode turned into 41.
Amazing.
And in the midst of that, I realized how much I enjoyed it. It still tapped that creative vein.
Yeah. You know, it's fitness week around here. I don't know if you heard.
I heard the planking.
Yeah. And if there's one exercise or one fitness move that you can't live without, what is it?
It's planking.
Planking.
Yeah, it's core. I swear to you, it's you know, as I had kids and they're going through the toddler phase, and I'm half bent over with my pinkies holding me, right? I developed a bad back, not from wrestling.
Right. Just from children.
Just from toddlers.
We'll do it.
So,
okay, so the next time we go home to my in-laws, will you come with us? Because I'd like to put a ringer in there. Yeah, I would like to put a ringer in there.
Oh, you know what we can do?
I don't like to lose. I like to have a sure thing.
Do a star plank and really throw it for a
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do star plank.
All right,
That's
we're going to take a little break. When we come back, Adam tells us about stepping into the shoes of a Greek god. Stick around.
Still alive. We'll get a look at Gelman's workout.
You also look at that ugly, white, skinny heroin junkie's body. You want to click dislike this video if you like Michael Gelman's naked body teaching you aerobic. No, what is he here? Step 1, get on your knees. Step 2, put your fingers in your mouth. Step 3, start jabbing the back of your throat until you vomit. That's the Gelman workout. He weighs like 106 pounds. Jesus Christ.
It's 847-930-5830. Call now.
I mean, summer solstice is just a few days away. And as much as I'd love to see a good war pop off, as your big cousin, I feel like maybe I want to give you a hand.
Cousin? Aries.
You must be Athena's kid. Always got to be the wisest one of the bunch.
And then I'm Copeland in a scene with Percy Jackson and the Olympians, based on the books series, right?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
your daughters have to be the perfect age for those books.
They're right in the pocket.
Yeah,
they're in heaven right now. You know, and all the kids in the walker line when I go pick them up at school.
Oh man,
Aries. I'm like, and they're like, sorry, Adam.
Right,
of course. That is so cool. So you play Aries, the god of war.
Yeah, go for it.
What a great role.
It's so much fun. It really was. And just to take a character like that, find the fun in it, and find all of the insecurities and all of the petty jealousies. But he's a god.
Yeah.
He's such a flawed god, and that is so much fun to try and pull off.
Were you plenty of your wrestling experience into your acting experience?
There was times for sure, because he's the god of war, right? So he has to be wrestler-like in some instances. And there was one scene with Aryan, and who plays Grover, and I wanted to surprise him. So I slammed the table, and he had no idea it was coming. Yeah. And he went back, and I took his breath away. Like the coffees jumped, the burgers jumped, and it was so quiet on set. I was like, uh-oh. But it worked. It worked. The reaction.
Your daughters read the book, read the series, and they followed it. Do they ever say, "Hey, that's different than the book"? Or
oh yeah, they let me know, because that whole scene in the diner didn't take place in the books, and I'm like, well, I'm thankful it did, because that was it's so fun to dive into that scene.
And I know you kind of already answered this, but I'm assuming that they much prefer watching you on this show than they do in the ring.
I think it's easier for them to see me in jeans and a duster instead of spandex.
They'll appreciate it when they're older.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Will you come back and see us?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Adam plays Percy Jackson. And the Olympians is now streaming on Disney Plus with new episodes every Tuesday. What you've been waiting for, we're going to see Gelman's workout. Stick around.
Monday live from Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Injuries. It's always.
I'm a maggot. Yeah. Oh, really? Short little.
Highway Patrol at Goodman Theater. Part love story, part ghost story. Crafted from online conversations and based on true events that asks, what is the cost of intimacy?
This is it. Our strive for more in 24 Fitness Week comes to an end.
And speaking of ends, you're going to get to see an end you've not seen before. Okay, feast your eyes on this. You've seen my workout is child's play. We are in for a real treat. It is now time for the Gelman workout.
So I'm here with Jason D'Amelio, my certified trainer. He's trained her to the stars, a lot of pro athletes. He trains, of course, me, who's, kind of like the Tom Brady of television. What are you trying to do here?
Just trying to crush the competition every year on the tennis court.
Yes.
Trying to keep Michael injury-free and youthful at his advanced age and have the longest extended streak of television history.
We're doing good so far.
Let's go into our hand walkouts. Scoop up. Drive that foot up. So at the bottom, bring that foot up. Yeah, so there. Good. Right from there, stay in that same position, both hands down on the ground. We're going to bring this foot up to match the outside of the right hand. Good. We're going to grab the ankles, and we're going to pulse the hips up, stretching out those hamstrings. Good. And then back down into that low squat. Excellent job. Good. And then rotate. Yep.
Injury free, baby. No injuries. It's always funny when you bleed.
Let's go 4 more.
I'm breathing loud for you, Kelly. I know you love it when I make noise when I breathe.
So lean into the pole a little bit, and then opening up. Good. This is called the steel mace. So we're working on that stabilization component again. This is what I'm talking about right here. With his stabilization and his core strength, he's able to really maintain this position well. All right, Viper. And then kick back here. Good. Without twisting those knees. There it is. Good. Good. Drive that knee back. It's just like you're hitting this wall right here. Excellent job. And then bring it down. All right, so all the kids today, they're all on this TikTok. I've heard of that. This is my version of TikTok. Okay. So rear foot is elevated, and we're ticking and talking. Pressing his foot right into the wall, activating that glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Fantastic. Good. Really firing up those hamstrings. You're firing. Good. Have that curvature through here. Good. There it is. Good. 1. Nice. Good. Take a breather. That's a tough one. Is it time yet? Just a few more things we got left. What's nice about Michael is I could show him something once, maybe twice, and then he's dialed in and he executes it perfectly. That's all right. Do the pumps. There you go. Bicycles, good. Excellent. This is great for grip strength. All right, you got these wooden dowels that hang. I don't think Mark and Kelly have this in their repertoire. Okay. Try it. Take this, Kelly and Mark. I'm not dancing around. I'm not lifting big weights. I'm just holding on to wooden dowels. Here we go. Lock and load. That's it. Hold it. Hold it. Switch. Other side. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hang it up there. I'll sit out. Slow, coming down right there. Lock it in for 5, 4, 3, 2. No hands. Nice. Solid work. Good work. All right, stretch it out. In all honesty, this is his favorite part. All for the stretch. The reward is the stretch. Flexibility of a ballerina and the strength of a warrior. So what do you think? Another 41 years in?
The fuck did this motherfucker just say? The strength of a warrior?
Flexibility of a ballerina and the strength of a warrior.
Spoken just like a true ballerina. You correct him. Hey, girlfriend.
Flexibility of a ballerina and the strength of a warrior. So what do you think? Another 41 years in me for TV producing? We're going for that record. Most consecutive TV shows produced in the finish possible. All right. Let's go for it. You tell me what you want. Heavy breathing.
Did I lie? Crotch in your face. You are welcome, America and Canada. Gelman, thank you. That was very impressive.
Oh,
I could have done without the breathing constantly.
Yes, exactly.
I would like you to come up with a workout where you hold your breath for at least an hour.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you so much.
All right, coming up next, Alaqua Cox.
If you would like to know more about anything you've seen during our Strive for More in 24 series, just go to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Next live.
Next live, the new Bachelor.
Wedding rings for men. Guys now are saying that, no, they want a superhero, like a Batman, Superman.
You want a
Dakota ring?
Plus, celebrity Jeopardy's Ken Jennings. Promises offering the vitality of
The Gelman life. 2019, 18th. Oh, she's deaf. She's hot. I love a good deaf girl.
Please, Blanche. You and Rose founded Creakin', a sex app for seniors.
Loved it. One more.
hilarious.
I'm wearing an ankle monitor.
With all this money, what are we going to do with it? Do we buy Twitter? Shut up, Rose.
Get your tickets now at BroadwayInChicago.com.
series Hawkeye. Now she's back in her own spin-off series Echo, making her the first deaf Native American superhero. Please welcome to the show, Alaqua. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Welcome to the show. You are from Wisconsin.
Yes, I'm from Wisconsin, from the Menominee tribe. It's in the northwestern area of Wisconsin.
What was it like growing up on the reservation?
I loved growing up on the reservation. My family's hometown, I grew up there my whole life. My parents, we live on a lake and in the woods as well. And so we're always in the backyard. We're doing things like on the lake. We have a speedboat and we were tubing. And so I had a great childhood growing up. We did lots of fun things.
It sounds like an incredible childhood. I look at you and I see a teenager. You look like a kid yourself, but you recently became a new mom.
Yes.
Oh, what a great compliment. Thank you so much. I love being a mom. My son just turned 3 months old. It's just so crazy. Time does really fly.
So how are you balancing? I mean, it used to drive me crazy when people would say this to me, but you're working, you're an action star, you're a new mom. How do you find time to sleep? Are you getting any sleep?
Well, in the beginning, I was not, but now he has been much better. So it's been a good balance. I haven't had a lot of work since being pregnant and since the birth of my child. I'm kind of staying home a lot as a stay-at-home mom for now, and then I'm doing all these tours now. And me and my fiance, they're able to help me with all this, so I'm able to bring my child on this kind of thing. So their help has been great. And new projects coming up, though, I don't know how I'm going to balance it. I guess I'll learn eventually.
So you played this character, Maya Lopez, a.k.a. Echo, in the series Hawkeye. You had no acting experience. How did this role come about?
Right. I didn't have any. I did have 2 small roles in a play in high school. Very small roles.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd become like a real true actor, but I got the role by friends sending me the casting call sheet that was posted. They were looking for a deaf Indigenous woman in their 20s, and that fit my description pretty perfectly. And I thought, I don't think that's for me. I don't know if I want to do that. But I had 2 other friends send me the exact same casting call. So I never thought that they'd want somebody that is an amputee, because I haven't seen myself being represented on the screen before. But we had a 3-month process of the auditions, and then I got the role. And I was like, what? This is just so surreal. It's very shocking, but one of the most memorable days.
So playing a character like this, you must be getting recognized everywhere. Are people starting to recognize you?
Kind of, yeah. We're starting a little bit more, especially in my hometown, though. If I go shopping, people will come up to me, and I'll forget that I am Maya sometimes, and they'll come right up to me and they'll say, oh, how are you? Can I have your autograph? And I go, oh, right, I'm Maya. So I get recognized the most in my hometown area.
All right.
From a small town, so it kind of makes sense.
All right, well, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, Alaqua tells us what it's like being a Marvel star.
Monday at Live, we'll be showing The New Bachelor.
Critics everywhere are raving about Ava DuVernay.
Magical stories of Frozen 2, Aladdin, and more at Disney on Ice presents Magic in the Stars. Now playing Allstate Arena. Free parking with ticket purchase. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
I'm looking for my doubles partner.
Nice.
From the new Marvel series Echo, you play a gifted fighter with superhuman strength, out for revenge. I mean, what kind of better superhero is that? And her powers are related to her indigenous roots. So tell us about the character. It's a very unique,
Love
it's
a good
very
deaf girl.
physical. But what are her powers?
Maya
Amazing.
is a badass character.
Yes.
She is on a journey to Oklahoma from New York City. She's rediscovering her indigenous roots. She's trying to learn the definition of family and community again. She wants to reconnect to humanity. I really love playing her. She's so much fun, but she can be challenging at times to portray because there's a lot of emotions involved in a lot of the scenes we acted in. But I'm so happy I'm able to bring her to life.
I'm sorry.
Because you do it so well, I wouldn't. It's so funny. I don't think about how hard it must be to portray emotions and a character when you cannot use your words. But you do it so beautifully that I forget that you're not using words.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Gosh, I appreciate that. That's so nice.
Being the first deaf indigenous actor to portray a Marvel character, what does that mean to you?
It means the world to me because the Marvel universe, we're often seeing the same kind of superheroes that shoot webs or do this or that, but Maya's powers are related to her ancestors, and her ancestors help her defeat her foes. So it's really a unique power that she has, and it's very important for her to have that connection with her ancestors. And also people will see their culture being represented on the screen if they're indigenous as well. And so I like to think that people that have an indigenous culture can see my representation on the screen and they will be proud as well. And so we're already making big changes for indigenous and deaf people.
There's so much physicality in this role. There's so much action. Was the training very intense to learn how to do all of that?
It was very intense. I trained 5 days a week, probably 2 or 3 hours a day with the stunt team, and I was not complaining. That was my favorite part of the series, was the stunt team and training. They are very fun to work with and easy to get along with. We would laugh all day. It didn't feel like we were working. So I loved training with them. It was the best.
What was it like finding out you were going to have your own show?
Are you a virgin?
Oh my gosh, I still can't believe it to this day. I can't wrap my head around it because I had no acting experience before, and it's just so crazy. I remember being in the middle of Hawkeye, we were filming, and they let me know that I was getting my own show, and I said, why are you telling me right now? Why couldn't you wait until after we were wrapped with Hawkeye? This is amazing, but I'm just so overwhelmed being this is the first time on a set and acting before. It's just so overwhelming, but I remember I texted my family that I'm getting my own show, and they were just as shocked as I was, and I will always remember that day.
We are thrilled for you.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you.
Well deserved.
Thank you so much. Echo is now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. We'll be right back.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person. You can check out all the stars, be part of the show, and maybe even win a prize. Exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now. Who says you can't go for gold?
I don't want your freedom. Well, excuse me.
This year, start new with Blue. Switch to healthy Blue
Rest in
Buffalo
peace, George
today.
Michael.
Pick up Blue wherever you buy pet food.
All right, welcome to the inbox.
So from X, A person that wants to remain anonymous, just X. Mark needs a batting coach. His average is way down. It's been weeks. The daily you are wrong mark is stacking up.
I know.
Maybe the game needs a name change or something.
No. I hear that. I hear that you are wrong mark in my sleep. Kelly Knight from Lima or
They should
Lima.
change Lima, Peru. They should change the name of the title of the game to Let Mark Win.
Is stacking up.
I know.
Maybe the game needs a name change
Like
or
Let
something.
Mark
No.
Win. Let Mark win.
I hear that you are wrong mark in my sleep. Kelly Knight from Lima or Lima, Ohio says, I decided not to be superstitious. It's bad luck. I love your show.
Judy Blair from Sarah, PA said, I was born on Friday the 13th and my mother was also. I guess I can't be too superstitious about it since I was born to my beautiful mother. Oh, that's sweet. Now I feel like you're patronizing. Hey, don't forget on Monday's show, Ken Jennings will be here.
Join the new bachelor.
Within a week of parenting. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.
Here I am, sweetie. Look, there's us. Wow. The devil's in bar. Hey. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Wants to remain anonymous, just X. Mark needs a batting coach. His average is way down. It's been weeks. The daily you are wrong mark is stacking up.
I know.
Maybe the game needs a name change or something.
No. I hear that. I hear that you are wrong mark in my sleep. Kelly Knight from Lima or Lima, Ohio says, I decided not to be superstitious. It's bad luck. I love your show.
Judy Blair from Sarah, PA said, I was born on Friday the 13th and my mother was also. I guess I can't be too superstitious about it since I was born to my beautiful mother. Oh, that's sweet. Now I feel like you're patronizing. Hey, don't forget on Monday's show, Ken Jennings will be here.
Join the bachelor.
And we show you how to douche your vagina with Q-tips. We're going to have Taylor Swift perform, and after that, a demonstration on how to douche yourself with Q-tips and a bottle of vinegar. And your husband's saliva. How to douche yourself in a jiffy with your husband's earwax and a bottle of Q-tip oil.
The station.
The View starts live right now. The Battle of New Hampshire. Days away from the primary that will shape the Republican ticket for president, Nikki Haley calls for an age limit.
Do we really want to have two 80-year-olds running for president?
DeSantis regrets limiting his appearances on mainstream media.
I should have gone on everything.
And the former president says there should be no limits on executive power.
A president of the United States has to have immunity.
Is there any chance of a come-from-behind victory, or has the race already been won? Plus, two-time Oscar-winning superstar Jodie Foster is looking back at a lifetime of
pissing in the sheets.
Art, which she wrote and directed.
Haven't started.
It's a long way from the 10-year-old Malia we interviewed with her family in 2008 at Barack's campaign stop in Montana, where Malia hilariously gave her reaction to seeing her mother in a fashion magazine. Is it cool?
Really cool. Really see people like Angelina Jolie.
It's a real important people.
No, real important. No offense.
No offense taken.
Exactly.
All right, next up, guys, it's been an incredible week of style. We're rounding it all up on our Epic Fashion Friday. We'll be right back.
Season
talking about cash back.
2, episode
Not a
96
game.
from January
Not a game.
19th.
Talking about cash back.
We talking about cash backing. We're not talking about bragging. No.
We talking about cash back.
We talking about cash back. We talking about cash back.
Not a game.
We've been talking about practice for too long.
Word. No practice. We talking about cash back.
We talking about cash back.
I mean, we not talking about a game. Cash back like a pro. With Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what yours.
January 19th, 2024.
Today, you can give a gift like no other. A gift that can help St. Jude Children's Research Hospital save lives.
I think it's the most worthwhile place to put your money when it comes to childhood cancer.
If it weren't for St. Jude, I wouldn't be sitting here today. If it weren't for St. Jude, a lot of kids wouldn't be with their families every day.
Let's come together to help the children of St. Jude fight childhood cancer. Visit this website, call this number, or scan the QR code with your $19 monthly donation. Join with your debit or credit card right now, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt you can proudly wear to show your support. Today, you can help St. Jude save lives.
It takes a heart for somebody to say, I have this extra that I'm willing to give to St. Jude so that they can help save more lives.
At UFOS, we don't make footwear. We make shock absorbers, fatigue fighters, mobility maximizers. This is the science of active recovery. Revolutionary UFOM technology absorbs impact and reduces pressure. It's the foundation of every pair of UFOs and the key to recovering faster. This is not a shoe. This is UFOS Active Recovery. Activate your recovery with UFOS.
The 2024 Sundance Film Festival celebrated 40 years with an opening night gala honoring Christopher Nolan, Kristen Stewart, and more.
Purina One. We switched and wow. From day one, its proven natural nutrition supports Charlie's strong immune system and Ginger's healthy heart.
Healthy differences today and for a lifetime. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Here, anything is possible. As long as you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
Having health insurance is important. So if anyone in your family has Illinois Medicaid or all kids, listen up. Check the mail for your renewal form. Complete the form.
Strive for more info.
And mail it back right away so you don't lose your coverage. If you do lose Illinois Medicaid or all kids, visit healthcare.gov to see if you're eligible to enroll in a low-cost, quality health plan. Healthcare.gov.
01/19/24.
Selena Gomez wearing the best bling of the week at the Emmys with that
All right,
necklace.
that's it, guys.
Sparkling
Thanks for
with
joining.
diamonds and pink sapphires
Tune in for
made of
episode
35
97.
karat morganite
Tell the
stone.
three triplets,
Welcome back to
Dumb,
Access
Dumber, and
Hollywood
Dumberest.
from here at Universal
Uncle
Studios
Alan's here.
Hollywood City Walk. This
All
week
right.
has been an incredible
This
one
has been
for
the Fill in the
styles.
Blank
So now let's cap it
podcast.
off with
Congratulations
the
to all the old
Friday
winners.
roundup.
And the new winner for
the Scouts so
biggest
much.
fart hole
Products,
that stinks when I poo is to my butthole in